The ultimate power of simplicity in copywriting. So I've seen a lot of copywriters, business owners, marketers, or like people who write copy in general, and they make their copy so much BS filled. So much it's filled with so much BS, as if they make it complicated, that the reader is going to be like, oh my god, you're such a genius. But in reality, the target audience usually, or the people who's reading the copy, is only like, it's is they're only concerned about themselves. Like, they're not a copywriting nerd, or like a marketer nerd like you. So you have to write it in a way that resonates with them. They don't resonate when you think you're being a genius copywriter, or like a marketer, or like you're making it like impressive to you. But but it's not going to be impressive to them, because they're not marketers, or like copywriters, or like ad specialists, or like they're not a freaking nerd like you. Like, they don't write copy. They're not gonna find things like as like amazing as you think it is. They're only there to read, and what's in it for them. That's it. They're basically selfish. But yeah, selfish in like, what's in it for me? Why am I reading this? You know? It always has to be like that. Like, it always has to be about the audience, you know? It always has to be something that's gonna resonate with them, and not just amazing because you think it's amazing. You should. The only reason why you're writing copy is to convert, right? Then keep it simple. Keep it like, don't make it too much. Don't make it too complicated for the reader. Make it impressive for the reader, not for you. Because you're writing the copy for them, right? So keep it simple. Focus on keeping it simple. Don't add too much like BS words, you know? Keep it like simple as possible, as direct as possible. And, because there's so much. I've seen so much copy that's like, nowadays, that's like, um, that's like, they're just like making it more complicated than it needs to be. It just has to be simple. Like, for example, lead magnets, right? The pop up in a website, that should be like as simple as possible. Like, shouldn't be filled with too much words. Should be direct, straight to the point. Like, fill in your, like, for example, grab an ebook, or like free ebook. Just type in your email, or like, something like so direct that it's so easy to understand. Like it's the easiest thing you could ever understand, and you don't need to like use brain power to comprehend it. You shouldn't need too much brain power to like read copy unless it's like, I mean, there are other psychological triggers that's like where you need to make your copy challenging. But what I'm talking about is like the fact that people makes their copy too complicated and impressive to their selves, but to the reader, to the target audience, it's like, what are you even talking about? What is this? So do your best to keep it simple. Oh yeah. Um, there are sometimes you don't keep it simple though, because sometimes your product is super simple, and sometimes you have to make it complex with your copy. And then sometimes a product is too complex, and you have to make it simple with your copy. So, yeah. Or sometimes your product is super simple, sometimes you also have to make your copy simple. Just be mindful that sometimes you have to make your copy simple, sometimes you don't have to make your copy simple. As long as you're targeting your audience as much as possible, like resonating with them, getting their pains, desires, and you should be fine. Because a lot of people, they like, a lot of marketers, copywriters, or like business owners, they like to overcomplicate things and impress themselves, but it's not impressive to the reader, which, or like a target audience who's going to be buying. So yeah, keep it simple.